and then you got your light. So you want to.
Yeah, so it does have
It's got 3 holes in it. That's the lead in and the light. So you put your light in there, and then it's just a matter of. Are you guys using these at all? These things, I love those things, man. It's, especially when you're doing a whole bunch, you know, it's just so easy. So.
Better than the other things that you drink.
Yes, most definitely. Those will, man, at the end of the day, you know. So now if you got another light, line coming out of there, you'll use the next hole right there, you know, and that'll feed your next light. But now let's say you got 2 lights side by side, you can always take and put 2 of the small wires in one hole too. So you can get 2 lights hooked up to that. And then it's just a matter of crimping it. I just use a standard Klein crimp, you know. Rato sells some, but I prefer using that Klein. It just really gets it good.
Is that what you're putting on there now?
This is the crimp right here.
Enough. Do you use the back side of the Klein?
I do with that
or
little,
use the little crimp?
I use a little crimp, you know. I get that in there twice, and then I actually even bend it over to itself, so it's not going anywhere.
Does Rayto know you're not using his brush tool?
He does.
On camera.
He does know that, you know.
He does now.
I used that one for a while, and then I like the Kleins better, you know. Just preference is all that it is, you know. No, it's still working. My guys use that. Some of them, you know, like that. Some of them, you know, it's all preference, I think, you know. But then you just, you know, once you have it crimped, you're just going to put the gel nut on there. And you see it's a nice filled gel, and just, you know, it just clicks in place. And, man, it's not coming out then, you know.
So what's the benefit of something like this over a lightning shrink?
Well, what, like just heat shrinking it, you
Well,
know?
yeah, with a
Or are you taping it, or what are you doing?
Well, no, with heat shrink.
Heat shrink. Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's a hard plastic. It's going to last longer, you know. Heat shrink over time, I guess it could deteriorate.
Oh, so you're crimping yours, but then
It's
No,
a
I use something
gel-filled
similar to
cap,
that. It's
so
a North
yeah, it's
Star
pre-filled. So
connector,
when you
but
put it
yeah,
over it, it's completely filled.
crimp it, and then you just put it-
And that's just why I just go with this, and this is all part of the warranty too. So if you go with this, you know that you're good. You know.
So how do you deal with my guys? We all got tool belts on. We got dry cons all through the van, all through our belts.
Yeah.
I've just pictured losing these things all the time.
These, what I do is I keep a little box. I keep a little box next to me. And we don't even use tool belts. You know, we keep a little box next to us, and it just has everything in it that we need. You know. Yep. Use
I
the.
like to be able to go to it.
Yeah.
Let's go to this
You know, I've been talking to Rayto about possibly getting us one that either clamps down, so you can just do your connection right out here without, because it's kind of a pain in the butt to shove it through those. So if you could get one that you connect this, and then you just put over it, clamp it, you know, or you put over it. What I've done in the past, I've had my guys actually drill out with a step bit, drill out a bigger hole in the bottom here so that I can just do my connection, push it up in there. Yeah, but that's kind of time consuming too, you know.
You said instead of having to feed
Yeah.
it individually?
Well, instead of what?
having to feed it
Yes,
individually?
instead of feeding it individually. It's still waterproof because I put my cap on there, and then we've taped it so it doesn't move, you know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, but I'm talking with him, and we're trying to develop something that's a little easier than this, a little less time-consuming, you know. So who knows what they'll come up with? They're good. That's another reason why I like Garden is they're always trying to, you know, better their product, and if you give them an idea, they'll try to run with it for you, you know. So, but yeah, that's how I do my connections, and of course you can get bigger, you know, you get the bigger ones, you get smaller ones. I usually pick up a whole bunch from Home Depot just so I've got extras. Because you know, when we're doing the mini Saturns here, we definitely. What's that?
What are you getting at Home Depot?
Somebody took this thing apart.
Connectors.
Oh man.